YouTube's forgotten competitors.
social media platforms, there's none that are as consistently well performing as YouTube. Ever since its creation in 2005,
I do feel like we need like a
it's been the
competitor
de
for
facto
YouTube,
website
bro.
of entertainment for
I mean, I'm not gonna be the
literally
one to make one,
billions of
but
people. And a good number of lucky creators have been able to make
cause like look at Kick and like I guess to a slightly lesser degree Rumble, like being like contenders for Kick. I mean, being contenders for YouTube, bro. I feel like we need that, bro. Okay.
You want.
Shit, my fault.
videos as a full-time career. All in all, YouTube is a pretty great place. While people like to complain about how much YouTube sucks, it really isn't
It's
as
the
bad
only
as
place
it was
left.
a few years ago. And yeah, things aren't
Oh,
perfect,
it was
but as a
worse?
whole, I'd say YouTube's better than ever, even with some of its less favorable changes along the way. Whenever one of these really
We got our dislike
brain-dead
button, though.
decisions occur, I always see a number of people in the comments proclaiming that a great exodus will someday arrive. But is that really something that could happen? At this point, probably not. But if that were to ever happen,
There's no
where
way.
would we all go? Well, the likelihood of a shutdown
It's like 2 billion. That's like 1/4 of the Earth. Is on YouTube, bro. That's insane, bro.
is all but
That's
impossible. It would
crazy,
be interesting
bruh.
to see what
That's
other websites
crazy.
or alternatives
It's not Blanco,
we could
and
use
I
in
don't
place of
care.
YouTube. So that's exactly what I'll be doing today. I'm gonna go through the years to tell the stories of some of YouTube's
Vimeo.
greatest competitors,
VidMe?
and see if they might even be better than YouTube itself. These are some of YouTube's forgotten
Yeah, I don't know what any of these are.
competitors.
I would try to be like, oh yeah, I've seen this site before. I've never seen it.
Created in November 2004, 3 months before.
I think I've heard of
YouTube
Vimeo
itself.
though.
It was actually created by Jake Lodwick and Zach Klein. And while you
Who are those
probably
people?
don't recognize
Yeah,
who
I
these
don't
people
know.
are, I think you might be familiar with their other work. They were actually the web developers of the College Humor website.
Oh. Okay.
Now, if that name sounds familiar, you're probably aware of their channel on YouTube, which has
Have you
built
seen
up
the
an
first
impressive
YouTube video?
subscriber
No.
base of 14 million since the channel's creation in 2006. But the brand itself has actually been around since 1999.
Interesting.
Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long
311 million views.
fronts, and that's cool.
Most of the comments are from 1 minute ago.
And that's pretty much all there is
One
to
day
say.
this will be 20 years old. Dude, that's nuts, bro. That's crazy. How that's what started it all,
It
bro.
started out as a simple place
That's
to
crazy.
share and tag short video clips with your friends, with the main difference between it and YouTube being a greater focus on the creators
How better
by giving them
life
better
was.
tools related to uploading. It also had better video quality than YouTube, becoming the
Oh.
very first video streaming site to offer videos in HD, all the way back in 2007. However,
Oh.
over the years, their goals have changed. Their main focus, as of 2016, is to be a software provider rather than a video watching site, so its validity as a YouTube competitor is a tad bit questionable nowadays. While there are still videos being uploaded to the site, the views are far fewer than you'd expect from a platform of their size. So clearly video viewing isn't the main focus in terms of revenue. It seems to be directed more towards companies and businesses, making its revenue through different plans with varying perks. Nowadays, Vimeo is actually doing quite well, marketing itself as the world's all-in-one video solution. In the second quarter of
All-in-one
2022, Vimeo made $111 million, so it doesn't seem to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Interesting. But I wonder if like them transitioning to business stuff was because YouTube like started skyrocketing and then like they were just unable to compete, maybe? I don't know.
Dailymotion is a site launched just 1 month after YouTube, in March
Oh.
of 2005. Dailymotion's goal was pretty much just the same as Vimeo and YouTube, to become the primary video sharing website. While being a small startup in the beginning, since 2015, it's been a subsidiary of Vivendi, a French meetup in the beginning. Since 2015,
Petite but packing heat. What?
it's been a subsidiary of Vivendi, a French media company that
Vivendi.
actually owns Gameloft of all things.
Wow.
Looking at the site today, you can
Makes
see
a
that
lot of
it's designed in a
sense.
way that looks similar to what you'd see on a news site, with most of its UI stripped down to the bare minimum. And the main page shows several videos uploaded by news companies. But when it comes to independent content, there really doesn't seem to be much here. But looking back in time, the site seemed to have quite a few more videos uploaded by individuals. It seems that the news guys were the only people to stick around. And even then, the videos are most definitely re-uploads from YouTube. Not that the content was any more original before. Dailymotion also had many struggles with copyright over the years, as they've always been less strict when it comes to copyright protection. But this put
so it's basically just Rumble.
the site in a position where they're actually deemed liable for any possible copyright infringement, as they were deemed aware of the issue but not attempting to fix it, which goes against safe harbor regulations, which are the laws that allow a company to not be deemed liable for copyright infringements caused by their users. YouTube is free from these kinds of issues because they have a series of complex algorithms and copyright ID scanning softwares that can identify and punish offenders. But without that, Dailymotion was left open to be taken to court, leading to a $1.3 million fine from the government in late 2014. And if you think YouTube removing dislikes was bad, well, things here are a whole lot worse. Around 2018, the comment section was straight up removed, without any comment on the matter. And 3 years later, in mid-2021, they actually removed view counts. A part of me fears that YouTube might be at a similar point one day, if we keep going.
Nah, YouTube removing view counts would be crazy, bruh. I'm not even gonna lie. That would probably be like, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but view count is like a big way to tell whether or not a video is even like real a lot of the times, right? Like say like you're trying to find, I don't know, gameplay for this game, right? And you would want to go to the one that has like or not even gameplay, like you're trying to find a movie trailer, so you want to go to the one that has the most views because you don't want to watch a movie trailer that's fake. You know, people make fake movie trailers all the time. Just like a small example that isn't that harmful, but like it could be worse, right?
Going down the path of
even to like news sources and stuff like that too.
Veo was first launched in September 2005 as a virtual TV.
Bro, 2005 was just like, okay.
V-app. It was designed to be downloaded on a PC or Mac, and television content would be put on there and watched without having to worry about the regulations surrounding traditional TV. But then it was completely redesigned and relaunched in beta as a video streaming platform in March 2006, with a full release the next year. Going on the site today, you can absolutely see some of that old school
First 15 minutes of Jumping Flash. I have no idea what that is.
YouTube charm, with the lower quality in the editing, load times, and even the content itself. But there's something about the videos on this site that have a sense of charm to them. Something here feels more indie than most of modern YouTube. And while it was certainly a bit weird watching these brand new videos,
it's just like the thing with YouTube is just the money, bruh. Like, if they can find a big company that could run a website the same way that, or run a website and like pay something similar to what YouTube's paying, or something that could like challenge what YouTube pays for their like CPM rates and stuff like that, dude, easily that would be the best thing to happen to YouTube. But until that happens, I think that's really the main problem. It really comes down to pay, because then a lot of people wouldn't even be willing to post on there, or they'd probably post just for whatever shits and gigs, but they wouldn't post like seriously on there. You know what I mean? Because, like, look at Kick and Twitch. Like, there's people streaming exclusively on Kick because they got a better deal and they're getting paid, like, hourly or whatever. But then Twitch, it's like, that's just not the case, you know? So, and it kind of makes Twitch have to rearrange their stuff so that way they can not necessarily compete, but just, like, stay on top kind of thing.
Videos that look like they could have been released in 2007.
Go to IG Reels and get humbled. Yeah, Dailymotion. I think of Dailymotion, I just think of like movies. This is mainly what I'd be going on Dailymotion for.
Be nice to get away from the blatant commercialism for at least once in a while. And while there aren't any comments here, or even dislikes, you may be surprised to see that the star rating system is here, which is kind of the exact opposite of YouTube removing dislikes.
For YouTube added dislikes, they had a star system of their own. I don't know how well, I mean, I guess like I wouldn't know anything else other than that, but dang, star system sounds kind of tough though. I wonder if we'll like go full circle and then just go back to having a star system on videos.
dislikes. I was actually pleasantly surprised with this one. You have to go and track down the content yourself, which is something that doesn't really happen often in the modern landscape because of how honed in the algorithm is on the content.
Dude, the algorithm is locked, bro. It's kind of crazy, bro.
To watch. Sadly, like Dailymotion, Veo was also under a good amount of legal attack. So much to the point where in 2010, the site was actually headed towards bankruptcy. But thankfully, a company called Qlipso purchased the startup for an undisclosed amount of money, so it continues to operate to this day. But with that being said, the site seems to have been abandoned by staff, with its privacy policy having not been updated since 2008, and its terms of service hasn't had an update since 2009. So while some people are still using it, I think it's pretty safe to say that this one's at least been forgotten by the people who are supposed to be running it.
Dang.
Described as a hybrid of a video streaming site like YouTube and a thread-based conversation site like Reddit, Vidme was launched in 20...
Do they not have that anymore? I have YouTube Premium. I don't see ads, but do they don't have the bar no more? To be like, oh yeah, the ads coming like right here, like they don't have that?
14. And after receiving funding, things seemed to be going quite well. It ended up getting around 30 million unique visitors a month, which I'd say is pretty good.
2015?
But in
Yeah, that's
December
really
of
good.
2017, after being worked on for nearly 4 years, the site would end up being shut down. This was because the modern internet landscape was simply too competitive and cutthroat to keep up with, as well as the fact that Vidme couldn't find a sustainable business model. But earlier that...
Oh, I think Facebook pays pretty good though for videos and stuff. I think I have to look into it. Because I was thinking about whenever I start making like my IRL stuff, posting that stuff on TikTok. I mean, posting that stuff on Facebook. I heard Facebook is really good for that.
That same year, we would see the launch of another site. If you've been on YouTube for a while, you've probably seen one of these videos.
Yo!
These fall under the classic genre of internet freakout videos. And right next to Boogie2988 and Waffle Pone stands Mick Juggernuggets, more well known as Jesse
said Mick
Ridgway,
Juggernuggets.
or the Psycho Kid. But over the years, Jesse's satisfaction with the site had dropped lower and lower, as YouTube became more corporate. He ended up creating a platform of his own, that being Storyfire. The reason to watch it over YouTube was the higher emphasis on quality control, as the site was a whole lot smaller than YouTube, allowing it to be curated in a way that isn't
Explaining why Storyfire is better than YouTube.
possible with the former. To upload on Storyfire, you actually have to be manually approved, which means that slightly edgy content can still be fully monetized, but content that pushes the limits too far would be straight up unaccepted. Now, there have been other video sharing platforms made to compete with YouTube before. Many even came before YouTube itself. But I've never seen a competing platform that was actually created by a YouTuber.
Wait.
But I've never
I mean, like 12, 3, like these are looking
seen a
pretty good
competing
views, but
platform
like
that was actually created by a YouTuber.
you got.
But there was a major issue
is
with
it
Storyfire's
monetized, though?
success. By 2017, YouTube was already the biggest video sharing website for a good while, and Storyfire didn't do
Very
much
true.
to give a reason for viewers to switch over, besides allowing fans of terminated YouTubers like Leafy is Here and Xbox Addictions to have a place to continue watching them. Sure, curated content sounds nice, but at the end of the day, for Storyfire to gain any traction, they would have to convince audiences to leave YouTube and get on Storyfire, a platform with practically none of the content or content creators that the audience already enjoys. You couldn't actively use both platforms unless you'd only be there to watch one specific creator. But that would lead to a similar issue Mixer had with Ninja. The audience wouldn't become fans of the site, they would just stay fans of the creator, and YouTube just has more of those. Then, in 2020...
Facts. Bro, Mixer had potential, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I streamed on Mixer probably like 2 times, bro, off my Xbox. Streamed like 2 times, bro. Ironically enough, one of those times was a Fortnite stream, like early Fortnite though, like real early Fortnite. And then the other, I was playing a lot of Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare. Played a lot of that, bro. It's one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. Played a lot of Infinite Warfare. And was it Reach? It was either Halo Reach or the Master Chief Collection. I can't remember which one I was playing more at the time whenever I was streaming on Mixer. But yeah, I was streaming games like that. Tight shit. I was streaming in my living room too, bro. I was playing the game in my living room with my headset plugged in, me in a party by myself, and then like I would just talk, like just randomly, just yapping how I normally be yapping, bro. not to a single soul other than myself, bro. I didn't even know what I was doing, bro. I was just like, somebody need to see this, bro. Like, that's literally what I was thinking.
Claiming that Storyfire would be shut down the next year due to lack of funding and external support. The site was saved last second, apparently from personal funds. The site is actually still around today. And to me, it seems like the best YouTube alternative around right now. But in terms of user base, there's still no chance of it being able to compete with YouTube. So obviously, not all online entertainment platforms have been forgotten. And while they aren't directly competing with the same demographic YouTube encompasses, these websites still cause people to spend their time on other sites that aren't YouTube. So they're still indirectly competing with the site. I'm of course talking about TikTok and Twitch. These sites seem to be polar opposites when it comes to the internet video industry. TikTok specializes in a barrage of minute-long content that were specifically designed to keep you interested for as long as possible. And Twitch is a streaming site where people watch YouTube videos for several hours at a time.
Yo, chill, bruh. Come on, bruh. Chill out, bruh. Don't be saying it like that. You making it seem like we don't actually, you know what I'm saying? I do stuff other than watch YouTube videos.
Personally, I don't mind either platform, but I really don't feel like getting deep into either one. Because, as mentioned earlier, these ones weren't forgotten. But you should at least be able to see that TikTok and Twitch are still around because they at least capture a slightly different audience compared to YouTube. Oh wait. So yeah, YouTube's been doing this thing for quite a while, where they take inspiration from the other social media platforms around.
Bro, when YouTube added the stories, bro, I was like, why do we have this? But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, that's fire. But the problem was they only had stories for people who had 10,000 subscribers, and I think like that's not, I don't know if that was like the right thing, bro. They should have just had stories exclusive for their partners, like people who were monetized. I think that would have been a little better. But you know.
They took stories from Instagram, community posts from Twitter, YouTube Music from Spotify, YouTube Gaming from Twitch, YouTube Premium, which used to be YouTube Red, from Netflix, and of course, Shorts from TikTok. YouTube is now this...
Wait, YouTube Premium is YouTube Red? I did not know that. I didn't even know I had access to that stuff, bro. I literally just have Premium because, okay, this is why I have YouTube Premium, bro. This is why I have YouTube Premium, okay? There are way too many ads, too many weird people. Fourth wall break, agreed. Short form content creation is ruining coming generation. Okay, here's the thing. Here's my thing on that. All right, so look. I think okay, hold on. I'm gonna tackle this one by one, because I had everything all in my head at the exact same time. Okay, so look, boom, right? There's so many ads, so many weird people. Very true. Is YouTube still really slow with the ad blocker on? I turned my ad blocker off because it made my YouTube like run really bad. If it's still bad with the ad blocker on, then like, yikes. I only got my YouTube Premium because at the time when I got it, I think I got it in like 2021. It was because I wanted to watch my YouTube videos in picture-in-picture. Like, if you know, if you're on your phone, like, you have, like, the little video of your phone, like, in the corner, kind of like how I am, like, right here, and then, like, the rest of your video is you. I mean, rest of your phone is, like, whatever you're doing, like, playing a game or whatever, you got a video playing in the corner. That's how I liked my YouTube. So I was like, all right, cool. I guess the only way to do that is to get Premium, so then I did it and got Premium, right? And I've just been using it ever since. Now, because, like, I don't like ads. And YouTube's getting aggressive with the ads, though. I'm not going to lie. The short form stuff is... Yeah, I agree with that. Because I don't think that... I don't think short form is, like... oh, yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, that's kind of... I saw a video whenever I was on Spotify the other day. I was like, bro, what is this? YouTube? Bro, I was like, stop, bro. Stop. And there's like, bro, podcasts. You can upload the video of the podcast on Spotify now too, bro. That's weird, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's weird. Knew it was because of ad revenue. Was okay with it. YouTube watch. The YouTube is never less than 10 minutes. I don't know because of ad revenue. Yeah, that's true. That's true. look, short form. Here's the thing about short form. I don't think it's necessarily ruining the generation. I just think because technically Vine didn't really do that. Vine didn't really do anything that crazy, right? And Vine was only 6 seconds. But I think the way that TikTok, it's weird because it's like it's so fast paced. It's like you're in there and you're in there like it's like fucking 2-3 seconds, like boom, like shit's changing on the screen super fast, like that shit's crazy. But yeah, Vine was fine. I think the world was at peace whenever Vine was out. Actually, I think we were better as a society. But now we have TikTok, and it's like TikTok. Oh, it's weird, and it's algorithm based because people's attention spans are like getting lower. And I don't necessarily think it's because of short form. I just don't think short form is helping it at all. But I like the way YouTube does short form stuff because you can do short form and lead them into a longer form video kind of thing. So, I don't know. And yeah, algorithms are getting insane, bro. Vine came on funny. Hold on. Vine just got too, like, commercial. Yeah. They were, like, trying too hard. Because a lot of early Vine was just people literally just being people and just doing stupid stuff. And then it would just, it was, like, authentic. But now it's like all these people in a writing room writing a joke, and it's like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't hit the same.
Weird amalgamate of already existing platforms. These are just a few of YouTube's many competitors over the years.
5-year-old
Something you'll notice is that there was a lot more direct competitors back when video hosting platforms were just starting up, as this was before YouTube had already become the primary source of internet content viewing. And all of YouTube's current competition at least go for a slightly different gimmick or demographic. True. I hope you enjoyed my look through some of these. If you're sick of YouTube and want somewhere else...
I think if Twitch were to, or Kick, were to, like, go for a non-long, slightly less long form style and just, like, upload videos, which you can do on Twitch, but they don't get promoted at all. And like promoted more uploaded content as like a separate section of the website, I think it could be pretty decent to challenge on YouTube, bro. I think. I'm again not 100% sure, but I think it'd be worth a try. Bro, what? There's no way. Bro, what, bruh? Why has she got the game on her ass? Wait, what? Bro, the algorithm is scarily good, though, bro. Like, it's... Bro, you could like something on Instagram, and then you see the same thing maybe on, like, another website. And then you see it on YouTube. It's, like, one of the first recommended things. Never seen a video in this category before, but then because you looked it up on another website, like, it's on there. And bro, it's kind of crazy, bro.